news. We are seeing the next team, technically, from Games Workshop. So I'm sure you're all aware, but I just wanted to quickly put my thoughts out there, and I'm going to try and grab Ben as soon as we can and just talk through what we're seeing. So Games Workshop have had their weekly preview of what's going to come out soon, and there is a Blood Bowl update. So the next Blood Bowl team is, well, complicated. Spike Journal 9 is focused on hybrid teams with unlikely combinations of players from multiple teams hitting the pitch in volatile alliances, but they're united in a common purpose, winning games. So Spike issue 9 has been announced, and it is basically covering Chaos Renegades, Underworld Denizens, and Old World Alliance, which is a new team. So 36 pages, going to be announced. The first team we'll come to is the Underworld Creepers. So Underworld Denizens, already out. The list, I think, is in one of the death zones, and it's the standard 6 different Skaven and a bunch of goblins with a Warpstone Troll. It looks like what they're releasing is a mixed team box that looks awfully like it's a sprue of Skaven and a sprue of goblins, basically. So 6 Skaven and 6 goblins. And the reason we say that is because in the artwork of the team, which is very cool paint job, it looks like the old ones from 2nd edition. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goblins, and you've got all 6 of the different Skaven players, including a gutter runner. So those of you out there who are familiar with Underworld will know you've got 2 blitzers, 2 throwers, 2 line rats. Here you've got a blitzer, a thrower, 3 line rats, and a gutter runner. No Warpstone Troll to be seen, but obviously this is a box set, so this is a team set. Interestingly, what it looks like they're doing is putting 2 different sprues together to make a mixed team. Very cool, very similar to what we did with Hangover Bowl. The introduction of a gutter runner, replacing both a blitzer and a thrower, probably isn't going to take them up a tier, maybe just parity. So it says, this box mixes and matches the contents of both the Goblin and the Skaven teams in one kit. You'll also get extra balls, team tokens, trackers, since both teams' accessories are included on the respective frames. It's a really cool way to enjoy more of the incredible Blood Bowl model range while coaching just one team. Plus, each team member has a unique pose, so no sprues are repeated. You'll also find combined Underworld Creepers transfer sheet, so you can give them a unified look. So now, if only you could get them to get along a bit better. Okay, so this is the really exciting one, which is the Middenheim Maulers. So while we've seen the Chaos Renegades and Underworld Denizens in previous editions of Blood Bowl, this cracking new team of good guys comprises humans, dwarves, and halfling players. This mix makes for a very well-rounded team, and we're not just talking about the little fellas, ample bellies, that hits hard and can handle just about anything. Alongside the players, you'll get team accessories and balls from human and dwarf frames in the kit. So what we're seeing here is a human sprue. You can see you've got 3 linemen, a catcher, a thrower, and a blitzer. A dwarf sprue, because you've got all the positionals there, including the troll slayer, the runner, and the blitzer, and a few linemen as well. And there's a couple of halflings in the picture, which makes me think it's going to be a 2.5 sprue kit. 1 human sprue, 1 dwarf sprue, and 1 of the mini halfling sprues. So when you get the halfling team, you get, I think, 3 halflings to a sprue. Something like that. It looks like that's what's going to go on in this team. So that could be really interesting. Now, to take it a little bit further, in the picture, there's 5 dwarves, 2 halflings, and 6 humans. I think it's going to be all those sprues, and the players are going to be missing. So a new team, mixed race, human, dwarf, and halflings. Mixed teams. Now, we're all about that on the Blood Bowl, the Bonehead podcast, so we're really excited about this. This could be really cool. It's just a cool, different way to play the game. And the very exciting thing is you've probably got some of these models already. So you don't have to wait too much to get these onto the table. There's going to be a card pack. The pitch is released as well, which is half Underworld from the looks of it, with Warpstone and bits and bobs, and a cool stone street, it really looks like, which is the Old World Alliance team pitch, which is, again, really cool and really interesting. So if they've changed the Underworld roster and introduce a gutter runner instead of the blitzer, it'll be interesting to see if they change the Underworld roster, or if this is just a specific type of Underworld roster. We've talked about this before on the podcast, where actually there's design space to be explored here, and now looks like they are exploring it. And I'm pretty excited. It's not Snotlings, so there's no news on the Snotlings yet. But I think this is probably something to do with getting models. They've got the Skaven guys, they've got the Dwarf guys, the Goblin guys, they've got all these models ready. The only thing they're going to be producing is the book, the cards, and the pitch. And I wonder if they are actually able to produce them in England, whereas the miniatures are coming from abroad. So it might be that actually there's a delay on Snotlings because of our shipping, whereas they may have found a way to produce the books and cards and things actually locally, so they can get them out. And if that's the case, it's a really interesting way of getting a release out without actually releasing anything new except some cards and a pitch. Now, there's some other news for some of the other systems, but really that is the breaking news for today for Blood Bowl. And I just wanted to get that out, get my thoughts out. And please do let me know what you think, whether you're excited, whether you're cross. I've already seen some things in the Blood Bowl community where people are very cross because things are changing. I, for one, am excited to explore a new team and a new bit of space. I'm not so sure if I'm excited about them changing Underworld, but I do love gutter runners, so I'm not going to knock that too much. And if the Old World Alliance team can take an ogre as well, then I'm very much on board. So let me know what you think, and we'll talk about this in detail soon, as soon as we get some more information. Thanks for now.